taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off. And you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease.
Woosah. You thought we were done with, you know, fresh retro, but we're not. Look what we have here, my babies. We have here Jack and Tom. Well, this one is Tom, and this one is Jack. And these are from Fresh Retro's Team Brave 13. And I gotta say, they're pretty cool. These are pretty cool figures. I did not think I would be as into them as I thought I was. I do have some gripes with them, probably so much so that I'm probably not going to get any more, but not because of the gripes. I do think that they're lovely figures, and I've seen some of the stills for the other figures that are going to come out this year and next year, and they look fantastic as well. Human figures, by the way. These are like robots or people in suits, I suppose. But I have to say, I think they should make all figures with magnets in them, because it just makes so much sense. It's ridiculous. But anyway, let's get into it. I have all their accessories on them or around them. And Tom over here comes with, oh, look at that. I yanked it right off the floor, but that's okay. You see, that's awesome. If that was anything else, that would have slipped and fell already. But I have to say, this is pretty cool. This is Tom, and I snatched up the purple ones. I did not know that these were limited edition when I purchased it. I found out after I had a nightmare scenario with this guy right here. Something that none of us toy collectors ever want to experience, and that is opening a brand new box with nothing in it. Yes, this guy right here, I got his box in, and when I opened it, it had all the accessories, all that. This is why I'm able to have 3. It had all his accessories, it had all his little decals and everything, except for Mr. Biggs over here. Jack was not anywhere in that box. I freaked out. I called Big Bad Toy Store, and they just sent me over another one. And as I was speaking to, they first of all, they have great call center reps. They were fantastic. The nice lady explained that these are limited edition and there are not many of him left. So she says there was literally like 3. So as of the making of this video, this guy is no longer in stock, and that's probably my fault. But yeah, but Tom over here, I decided to go with Tom because they both look awesome in their colors, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna go with the team. But Tom and the blue one, I don't know his name, but the blue one from Fresh Retro is also has also the same accessories, which is his awesome gun, that knife, and the handgun, which I love. Now, one thing that I would love for other toy companies to do, and for sure Acid Rain is doing it, but we're gonna go right into it, but like the articulation, look at how deep this butterfly joint is. Look at that. I mean, it looks awesome. This looks cool. Like, you could really like put him in. Unfortunately, like, his chest gets in the way of doing, you know, the Metal Gear thing, where you, Snake holds the gun. I mean, you could kind of fandangle that into happening if you want to. Yeah, you could kind of, yeah, you could kind of do it. Kinda. Let's see. Yeah, you could kind of do it. Yeah, you could kind of do it. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. That looks awesome, actually. But yeah, he's extremely articulate. You could you could literally kick. I think they're the most articulated 118 scale figures in the line. You know, in 118, that probably changed down the line. I usually give that to Joy Toy, but as you could see, look at the, come on, you can't see, it's not even double jointed knees, but do you really need double jointed knees? Look how nice, look at how nice this looks. You could throw a nice tiger knee from, you know, a la Street Fighter. That looks nice. And then the damn magnets in the bottom make it that you could, look, you could pose it however you want. That looks so dope. And I don't even want to try to do the T pose because I'm pretty sure it could do T pose. Oh, look at that. It actually can't do a T pose because the shoulder pads are, oh no, there you go. There you go. You just have to fandangle it a little bit and it could do a T pose. But yeah, my only gripe is the torso. The torso is, it's super wonky, and like when you pose it, it you know, I mean, it's not moving now, you little bitch, but it was moving a lot earlier, and the head was moving around too. But now he's behaving. He's behaving for the camera. He understands that he's gonna go on eBay if he keeps on messing up my shots. But this is fantastic. What I like about this too, and I wonder how would this go over time, is these open and you could literally insert the weapon in and then close the first three fingers. That I almost snapped this. I had to look at Adam's video from Awesome Action Toys to see, and that finger did not move. His does, the big one, but this one does not move. And I almost snapped it thinking like, oh, it's a little stiff. But yeah, he bends over about, let's see, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But he bends over about that much. He looks down about that much. He does, he has an okay, yeah, he could look up fairly okay. You could have him looking at Xenomorphs or Yachas. Or you saw the collage in the beginning. I had these guys as Jaegers because I'm a huge fan of kaiju and tokusatsu stuff. So, you know, Ultraman, Power Rangers, Godzilla, Kong, Gamera, love them, love it all. Pacific Rim, one of my favorite films to come out for giant monsters, love that. And I actually got these guys to show that you could also use these guys as, you know, giant monster killers if you like. I'm blabbing a lot about Tom, so let's go on to our boy Jack. And there's so many figures named Jack, it's kind of annoying already, but you know, it's a good name. But so many figures named Jack. This guy looks more like a Bill. I'm gonna call you Bill anyway. But Bill here has a part of me is like kind of glad Big Bad Toy Store screwed up and didn't send me the figure, but I got, because now I have all these weapons in twos. I have his like wrist gauntlets, well, his forearm gauntlets. I have them in twos. I have 2 handguns, and most importantly, I have his badass machete, which is back here. Yeah, he'll come out one day. There you go. I have his badass. Imagine I would have broke that shit. Like, that would have been so upsetting. I would have probably cried. But yeah, this badass machete, it actually doesn't look good on him. It looks better on him. This guy though looks awesome with that damn Gatling gun he has. It's awesome. And then it has the Gatling gun has like its own articulation right here, where I mean, it's not much, but it actually is very important because you could pose this figure in a lot of ways, and this goes well with other figures that you might have in your collection as well. And since this is articulate, you could, like, you know, kind of go with the motion of your figure, and that is always a plus. These accessories are like just fantastic. These guns are really, really cool too. Like look at that gun next to his machete and his little arm gauntlet thing. looks awesome. That looks awesome. I'm definitely going to use these weapons on other figures I have in my collection because it's nice and futuristic. Rigo will probably look nice with some of these weapons. And just in case I didn't show this earlier, this is the you know, little pulse rifle that Tom excuse me, there's a little pulse rifle that Tom had, and that looks awesome as well. But I'm blabbing too much. Let's go into the articulation for Bob or Bill. Yeah, Bill. Sorry, Bill. But here, let's open up his hands. Please be careful. Again, I am very brutish, and I don't mean to be. So let's get this out. 1 and then 2. Yeah, and you can see I that was perfect, even though I was struggling there. That goes to show you how snug the weapons are in their hand, and that's perfect. I'm really happy that happened because you guys get to see that. I just noticed that that even Bill here has hip articulation as well, which is, or thigh articulation, which is always good. Look at that, damn near double jointed knees. He got an awesome pivot. Look at that. Up, down. He got the side to side, as you guys saw. He could stand. He could probably do the Shawn Michaels pose. Let's see if you could do the Shawn Michaels pose, huh? Let's see if you could do it. Yeah, he could do it. He could do the Shawn Michaels pose. Pretty damn good, if I say so myself. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I know he looks discombobulated now, but he could do it. Look at that. I think magnets is probably a must for all 1/18 scale, any figures in general. This really, Adam raved about it, and he is absolutely right. This is fantastic. I would like to see what I could do with other figures, putting magnets on their feet, and that's how the strip looks. Now, he said that these are removable. I will not remove them because I like it. The damn articulation, I'm blabbing so much because I'm having fun with this figure. Yeah, he also has a T pose, as you see. He could kick straight up in the air just like Tom can. Look at that. That's all the power of the magnets. Oh, that looks fantastic. Oh, even look, he held it. But the magnets make it the best. Now, honestly, folks, I am going to do a size comparison, but I really did get these guys. Well, not only to have more 1/18 scale stuff to scale and you do size comparison with future figures I review, but also to put them with these guys specifically, to put them with my Godzilla stuff, as you guys saw in the video collage earlier, well, the photo collage earlier. So that's why I really got them, so they could go, because I thought they'd go perfect with the Godzilla stuff too. But they're for, you know, the fresh retro stuff, and ironically, they do not have the dioramas that I just finished reviewing. And thank you guys for watching that the series, because I had such a blast. None of them came with magnets, which I thought was weird. But this, as you guys saw, this unflaps from here, and all the floor paneling, they all have space for this to go in, so you could definitely just reuse this. And again, since Big Bad Toy Store screwed up and sent me an extra one, well, sent me an empty one, they had to send me an extra one. I have a bunch of these now, so I can, you know, get the business done. But yeah, blabbing on too much, the video went way too long. Next up will be the size comparison, so stay tuned for that. All right, my peeps, here's Tom and Jack next to some other 1/18 slash, you know, 3.75 inch figures you might have in your collection. And I must say, aside from, you know, Jackie Boy here, Tom is like in between 375 and 1/18 you know, scale. I think that's pretty cool. He's more in line with like Arnold. Like if you see like Arnold's all the way back there, and they like lining up perfectly. So you know, I got your Acid Rain, I got your Vintage Collection, I got your Joy Toys and stuff like that. So yeah, this looks pretty dope. I'm digging it so far. It's really fun. These guys are pretty fun to manipulate and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, this is pretty awesome actually. I'm sorry, I'm just really appreciating like the aesthetic here. You guys like this style, I really like it. So fans of That Damn Figure Show know what figures are coming up next, so stay tuned. And finally, the money shot, folks. We have here some of our higher favorites, along with our, you know, great what is it called, fresh retro figures. And I have to say they look pretty cool. I was worried about I always want my Xenomorphs and my Predators to look imposing. And if I put it like this, and you could see, they're imposing. Maybe not to Big Boy over here, but they're pretty imposing. And Tom here fits in perfectly. I love this giant figure for like he got this big brute bruiser. It kind of reminds me of that cyborg, I mean that android from or robot rather, from Callisto Protocol. Now I know they're probably, you know, going to do this, but I probably would get this guy, like if they do release it, like all in black, and then you could have it as like, you know, like crazy bouncer security droids or something like that for your, you know, Star Wars stuff or anything you want. But I think that would look fantastic in black, like, you know, like police droids or something like that. But yeah, folks, this was a long one, as will all double features tend to be. I hope you enjoyed the journey with me. It was really fun. I'm glad I did pick these guys up. My final thought on them is that they are fantastic. They're really good. Probably not my cup of tea per se, but I do like how they look. It looks fantastic. It's gonna go great with your collection either way. I am looking forward though, because the articulation is ridiculous on these guys, even on the big guys. It's like fantastic. So they are going to release other figures as well, not just the robot looking ones. They're going to release like, you know, human characters. I think they're going to release like a bunch of female characters as well, which I've said in the past in other videos that like some of the female characters are kind of lacking, and I would hope like well, of course, Planet Green Valley, it's probably the best, but those figures are like 4.5 inches. We'll put them right with Boar here, so that'll be a big mama. But I saw the images, you know, like the comic images of the females on how Fresh Retro is going to make them look, and I'm like, whew, I hope they come out as good as those images look. So here's hoping to that. But yes, that's my final thought. They look great. They're fantastic. Might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it looks great to me. As again, earlier you saw me using them as Pacific Rim robots, and I'm probably going to continue, you know, using them like that. That's it, folks. This is Ben with That Damn Figure Show, your host with the most, and I am out. Peace.